Alright, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. We figured out the issue. It is a goofy little issue, but an issue nonetheless. We figured it out and we fixed it and we're damn back. And we're going... What happened? Oh my god, is it really doing it again? Oh, not on my end. Not on my end. No.
Yeah, I think we're good.
We seem to be okay. We seem to be okay. All right, yep. Sorry, schizophrenia is getting to me again. Anyway, we're ready to rip back into this, but want to give the guys a little bit of time to get back in there, make sure everything's okay. Looks like everyone's in there, but hopefully everyone's ready to go. If we're ready to go, let's get Kinetic Legacy and Slam to the line, and let's get that battle ripping. Sorry, gentlemen, don't mean to ice the kickers. We wanted to make sure the stream was nice and smooth. But we did figure out the issue, and it should be good now. We should be smoothing. We should be cooking with gas. It's looking good on my end, but if you see anything, let a fella know. And we'll get that ripping. But, yep, we need Mr. Kinetic Legacy in that lead position, and L2L slammed in the chase. Looks like we're making our way there. All right, here we go. Legacy taking off in the lead position. Firing off down there, tires burning. Waiting to see him in it. Here we go. Good clean initiation. Slammed it, getting on the door there, getting a little bit close. This is our OMT battle, if I remember correctly. So we're in there, Legacy in the wall, getting it nice and deep in there, Slam, keeping himself in the pocket, but at a conservative distance. Not too far away, but not too close to make mistakes. Ooh, Legacy with a big correction, but Slammed manages to correct himself to make sure he doesn't fly into Legacy. Good control behind the wheel there from both drivers there, and make sure it ends up being a clean run overall. So love to see that. Looked like Legacy threw in a little bit of a backy there, and not quite the way to scrub speed. So we'll have Slammed in the lead and then Legacy in the chase here. It looks like we are ready to go and taking off.
Slam putting a little bit of a gap on him this time. Little correction on zone 1, but a beautiful initiation, and Legacy on the door, staying with him. Uh-oh. I don't know what happened there.
Don't like to see that Legacy really trying to make up for that, but I don't know. I mean, with that, he had that big correction in the over angle and in his lead in the final zone. Might be looking at some trouble here. I wouldn't be surprised if Slam takes this one away.
I think I'm going to have to agree with you there, Grizz. I think Slam might have it with that big correction there in the middle.
Yeah, Slam didn't have many corrections that I saw other than the ones that he was making to ensure he didn't, you know, hit Legacy. So
yeah,
we'll see what the ultimate call is. But it looks like we have one that has come through. We'll wait until we move to our judge screen. Next two drivers up, Manny, Shadowrealm's own Manny, and Terry. Slammed, all three judges.
Takes it.
All three judges moving to Slammed. Static Shipbox, if you're around, go ahead and load in. You are next. Lame Lucas. What a name. Lame Lucas. You were the last one on the wait list. If you want to hop into this, go ahead and get yourself in the server. Static Shipbox coming in, making a claim for the turf. Taking Terry's spot. I'm going to go ahead and change that on the bracket real quick. Make sure that our participants are labeled correctly. In just a moment here.
Glad to see our waitlist stepping up.
Yeah, Static Shitbox always wanted to come through and be like, yeah, I'll do that. I want to drive. Good fellow over there, I'll tell you that. Looks like I've got the participants updated on the bracket, so therefore Manny and Static Shitbox up next. Manny in that lead position. And Static is in the server, so is Manny. So we're good to go. Manny, you'll be in the lead, Static in the chase. Whenever you guys make it to the line and get settled, we'll send you off. Slay you around. Okay. All right. Yep. We need to make sure we're ready to go here. All right. We got both drivers in the line. We got Manny and Static Shipbox both in RX-7 FDs. Here we go. Manny in that lead position, flicking it in real nice and heavy. Might have been a little bit of contact on initiation, I'm not sure, but Manny is full throttle all the way through here. Static Shitbox, a little bit of an issue there in the outer zone number 2, but manages to get in the pocket just around the outside wall in the same line that Manny is in the chase around outer zone 3. They come into outer zone 5, the final one, and Static,
oh man,
throws it into Manny. I don't know if there was a decel. I didn't see like an unnatural thing go on there, but hey, I don't know the telemetry. Hard to tell. We'll see what happens. Regardless, we're on the run number 2.
Switch them up and let's see what Static's got out front. Two beautiful cars. Bigs. Oh, I think we got a little contact on the start. Big flick from Static. Manny trying to catch up. And a little bit of a hiccup coming into outer 3. Static finding the groove and keeping it smooth now. Manny coming in on that door and then losing it.
Oh, that was Static in the lead. That threw it off there,
Yes.
yeah.
Static in the lead that time. Manny was trying to get up on that
I
door.
don't know. I mean, I would not be surprised if we didn't end up with an OMT there. I mean, we did have the first run went off, and then there was a little bit of a stream delay. I think there may have been contact on initiation on both runs. I don't know for certain on run 1, but run 2 definitely.
Definitely on run 2. I agree.
Gonna be interesting to see what the judges decide to do. Man, I don't know. What do you think? Shoot.
I'm all for it one more time. I think I'm
I think
all
it
for
one more
watching
time
more.
is warranted in this situation. But I'm no judge. I'm just here taking shots of whiskey and yapping. You know?
Hey, I'd rather be on this end.
Oh, yeah. Either that or behind the wheel. Man, I'm having that itch. Oh, my God. 1, 2, OMT. Complete split decision. I guess. That's what we're on.
I'm good with it. Let's run it back.
That was... 1 second to type in chat. 1 second. We'll wait to confirm the call on that one just to be 100% certain that it was an OMT. Yeah, we'll wait for a confirmed call there. Judges are running through calls and stuff, or not calls, telemetry and replays and stuff. It may be an OMT. I think I misspoke or it was misheard. Whatever, miscommunication. It happens. It's all good. We'll confirm and let you all know as soon as we know. But we shall see. And, okay, we do have a call. We do have a call, and it is confirmed. It is an OMT, and the OMT is 3 ways. So all 3 judges said OMT. It wasn't a one judge one judge the other, one judge OMT. All 3 judges say OMT. So we will be running the run again from the start, like it never happened. Manny in that lead position, static shipbox, and the chase.
Just working out those New Year bugs.
Knocking off the cobwebs. The fun cobwebs, you know. All right, here we go.
Launching off that line.
Cooking. Oh my God, what an entry from Manny. Static shipbox a little bit conservative there, but manages to get in there. Putting on the pressure now as we move into outer zone number 3. Not letting Manny get too far out of his sight in that smoke show right now. Not getting lost in it though. Final zone is the deciding factor and almost does the same thing he did in run 1 of the first battle. Doesn't touch him though. A little bit more shallow angle to get closer to the door. I don't know. If he did touch him, he didn't upset him. I'll say that much, but we'll see what goes on in run 2. These guys both won it, and that is very evident.
Let's see how run 2 looks. Static in the lead this time. Man, these cars look beautiful coming off that line into outer 1. Manny keeping a little bit of a distance, but ringing him in on outer 2, trying to keep with him. Outer 3 getting fairly close to that wall. Manny keeping his composure, staying with them. And then dive in and on 3, but I don't, or the last one, but I don't know if that was enough.
Tire drop, I think. I think Manny had a tire drop at the end.
I think you might be right.
May have been a drop. I'm not certain. Let's watch it back and see if we can confirm.
Either way, both runs look to be cleaned up very well.
Oh, very much so. I agree.
Here we go. Let's see what happened.
He might have kept it on track. I don't know.
He was on that line. I think he might have been on the line.
I didn't see any dirt, but we didn't, we didn't have the angle to help. So we'll see. All right, looks like we got a full cam version of this one here. Good here, putting on the pressure. Should move around, a little bit of a hesitation, but back on through outer 3. Putting it back on, staying pretty deep in the pocket for the most part. And then here is our moment. I don't know. It looks like the car wobbles a little bit, and that's what makes me think. But we'll see.
You might be right.
We'll see. I don't know.
It's up to the judges.
It's up to it's in the judges' hands at this point. We're just merely waiting for a decision. So we'll see. And it looks like we have some judge typing. Oh, man. All right. We do have a call. We'll see which way they slide, and then I'll give a description. 1 for Manny. 2 for Manny. Okay, so all 3 are going to Manny. And this is the description. Manny gets it. All 3 judges concur. Due to better zone coverage and static, dropped 1 or 2 at the end. In the replay, his car hops back on the curb from Manny's point of view. So they looked at multiple points of view and multiple angles and different things. And from what they determined is we were wrong as commentators. Manny did not drop a tire at the end, but there was a tire drop from static at one point. Personally, I felt like that one was entirely up in the air. I really didn't know where it was going to go just based on the angles that we had as commentators and the stream. The judges are able to dig in, save it, jump in, and get whatever they want. And so, based on what they were saying, we just got another additional message, and it says, the decision came down to Static's mistake in outer zone 1 in his chase. So if you need any further explanation beyond that, driver-wise, like we said in the meeting, try to save it for tomorrow. If you want to send a message tonight, please don't expect an answer until tomorrow. But we will get back to you, promise you that. So we're going to move on to our next group of drivers. Next 8. It's going to be Shadowrealm's own Rainer, Kobe Wells, Jacob Dalphonse Racing, Shadowrealm's own Rick James, Calvin Tola, SLI Serene, SSR ATL Drift 76, and EF Doors. If you gentlemen want to make your way on into the server, please do. And Rainer and Kobe Wells, make your way to the line. Rainer, you'll be in the lead. Kobe, you'll be in the chase.
Here's we're already through the top half of the top 32. We're moving.
Oh, we are, and I feel like we're gonna have some buys in this group. Lame Lucas, I told you to join earlier. You still have not joined. This is the time to join right now. We do not have all 8 from that group in here. Get your own butt in here. Get on in here. We'll get you in here, and we'll get moving on, and then push this along. But if I don't hear from you, we'll keep on moving. We are ready to go for this battle. And so we are going to save it. We're going to send it. We're ready to go. Rainer in that lead position, 180. Kobe Wells in the A90. The updated A90 skin with the gripped up livery. Hot as can be, if I do say so myself. Kobe Wells getting real nice and deep in that outer zone 1 in the chase, but diving quite heavily in outer zone 2. Rainer in that zone, but Kobe sacrificing quite a bit. Rainer in the wall, bounces into Kobe, spins out. Rainer at fault for that contact to the wall. Kobe did nothing to make that happen. So, that'll be a 0 for Rainer. Kobe, pretty big advantage stepping into the next one.
Rainer's going to want to put it on his door for this one, try and force that error. Off we go. Kobe with that big advantage. Let's see how he handles the lead in the clean air. Nice flick into 1. Still a little bit of a gap. But staying smooth. He's a little off that wall, but he just needs to finish this run. Hold on tight. As we finish this last zone, I think he's got it.
What do you think? What do you think? What do you think, Apex? Who's taking this one home?
With Rainer's big mistake and zeroing out, Kobe's got it.
I think so. I agree with you. I do.
Kobe had a clean lead.
Kobe had a really good lead. Rainer did have that 0 in his lead, so I feel like this is Kobe's all day. We'll see what the judges have to say, but wouldn't be surprised to see Kobe moving on. And we're moving to the red side. All 3 judges giving it to Kobe.
Gets all 3.
And we'll be moving on to our next battle. Jacob Dalphonse Racing against Shadowrealm's Rick James. And it looks like we have a Rick James, but we do not have a Jacob Dalphonse. So Rick James will get a buy run. Go ahead and send him to him.
Put on a show for us, Rick.
Yeah, rip it up. Painting that outer line on zone 2.
He's looking good.
What a run, hey. All right, I'm gonna be picky. Could have been deeper in that wall, Rick. Come on now. I was flirting with disaster on the last zone. Okay, all right.
I think he heard you, Grizz.
I'll give it to you. All right, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you now. Good stuff, man. Love to see it. All right, we're on to our next battle. We got Calvin Tola and SLI Serene. We're ready to go. Calvin Tola in my baby. That's C63. I love that thing. Looks like Calvin Tola cannot see the light. We will be doing a chat countdown. Please confirm that Serene knows this is going on, and then we'll rip that chat countdown. All right, we are off. Very good. Nice. Calvin Tola in that lead. Serene right behind him in the chase. On initiation, Calvin Tola heavy on the throttle. Serene being conservative, but being smart about it. Massaging his way onto the door of Calvin Tola as they make their way in outer zone 3. Getting a little bit risky. Serene is in the chase position. A little bit wobbly, trying to make his way. Oh no, throwing it backwards, but catching it maybe before he went off track. Holy shit.
I think he saved it. I don't know how, but I think he saved it.
I saw him start going backwards. That was insane. Okay, Serene, you get hog cranking points from me for that one, dude. I'll give you that much. But I think we're ready to go for run 2. Apex, take it away.
All right, let's see it, Serene. Let's see what you got in the lead. Launching off that line. Little bit of a gap with Calvin, but can he catch up in that first zone? Serene staying smooth and Calvin closing in on now zone 2. Trying to, man, that transition was nice. Calvin on the door as we go through 3. Touching 4. I think Serene just likes that backy on that last zone.
I think he does, man. I don't know. I think Calvin Tola has this, and that's not just me saying that because that's my car. But I think
while Serene's was pretty, it wasn't
dude,
on the door.
That backy was sick, but that's not going to win
not
your
what
run,
we wanted to see.
I mean? Yeah, I was going to say, as cool as it was, top left of your screen here in about 5 seconds, you're about to see some really cool shit in the chase. It didn't pay off, but it was really damn cool because he caught it and did not go off track.
Driving like Chelsea Denova over there.
Dude, that was insane. Big props to you, buddy, Serene. That was nuts. But Calvin Tola going to be taking this one away unanimously. Moving on. And then
Calvin earned it. He was smooth.
We'll be popping along to SSR ATL Drifts and EF Doors, who had some issues getting in, but I think he's in. Oh, yep, he's in there now. We should be good to go. All right. ATL Drifts in that lead position. Doors in the chase. He's in the server. We'll give him a moment to get up in there. Yeah, Serene, you're a rock star. M's a quack quack, buddy. I'm trying to keep an eye on the chat, but there's a lot going on. We got ATL Drifts kicking us off here in the lead position in the Seth Skin. EF Doors. Oh, man, he was so close. He was so close to sticking with it, but he lost it right there at the end. ATL
Drifts
Drifts.
up a little too much.
just a little too much. ATL Drift's really just putting on a show here at the very end. He had to have painted that white line on the outside. There ain't much of a butt on that car. So, quite the run there.
All right, EF Doors, let's see what you got in the lead with that clean air. Uh-oh. Did we get a missed jump?
Yeah, we'll have to do a restart on that one there. Here we go, one more. Okay, something is going on. How?
Can ATL Drift see the light?
What's going on? Yeah, well, I mean, ATL did the lead first, you know? So he had to have seen the light. I don't know what's going on here. Doors, you're going to go on green, partner.
Oh.
Okay, Calvin is asking for a chat countdown on his thing, but it looks like we're good on doors.
There we go.
So
We're good.
Future notice, Calvin told us next battle, chat countdown. Apex, take it away, buddy.
EF staying on the door, ATL giving him a good line to follow, but just...
No,
again,
ATL's in the
second
chase.
Zone. Oh, yep, sorry.
No, you're good.
ATL on that zone again. Just losing a little bit.
Doors looked like he just kind of fell offline. Did you see any contact there?
I did not see any contact. I think
It looked like Doors just kind of lost it. That's. I mean, we intentionally didn't put walls out there because with it being a banked corner, it's like a commitment area, you know. And then like meaning outer zone 2. It's what you're about to see in both corners right now. That zone right there, it's a commitment spot. You really got to be meaning what you're doing right there. And then you get a little bit of a break in outer zone 3, a little bit of a break in outer zone 4, but then outer zone 5 again, it's another commitment corner. So we'll see what the judges have to say here, but I imagine it will be going to ATL. And it does. ATL will be moving on. We're going to move on to our last group of 8. All of these drivers, if I call your name, make your way into the server. If you do not show, no more people on the wait list. We're not doing it. We're moving on. Sign-ups were closed when the comp started. So we have Chester Drifts, Shadowrealm Zone Heretic, TDR Keith, Chili, Shadowrealm's Ethan Turner, EF Marcus Green, 706, TT Arian, and Dwight J. Those 8 drivers should make their way into the server. I'm sure they're making their way in if they're not already in. It looks like we have Marcus, Chester, Arian, and Ethan is who I see so far. I would imagine that Heretic is making his way in, so we'll have a Heretic here before too long. And then, so that is 5. So it looks like we might have a couple of buy runs. We'll see what's going on here. Give it about 30 more seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So first up, Chester and Heretic. Chester in the lead, Heretic in the chase. Those 2 drivers should be the only one on the line. Next up, TDR Keith and Chili. I do not see a TDR Keith or Chili. A top 16 buy would be crazy.
Nice gift.
Oh, okay. This might be a good time for a server restart. Which chat? Someone took my car. Should I choose another car? Oh, Chili, just wait until your run. Your car will be available. Don't worry about it. However, if TDR Keith does not join the server, you will automatically get a buy and you won't need to join until the top 16. We'll keep you updated. No worries, though. We know you're here. All right, we have Chester and Heretic at the line. Chester in that lead, Heretic in the chase. All right, here we go. Chester ripping it up here, taking off. Heretic big angle in the chase position. Big commitment, ready to get up on the door, but has to correct just a little bit. Chester had a little bit of a different entry into outer zone 2. Manages to ride outer zone 3's wall. Light touch of outer zone 4. Really trying to run away from the looks of things. We're drifting, not dragging. So I'm not sure what was going on there, but I saw a lot of early leaving of the zone in the lead and shallow angle. Not quite a lot of full commitment. We'll see what happens in run number 2. We'll switch it around.
See how he handles Heretic out front. Launching off the line. He's staying right with him, like you're saying, with that speed. Let's see if he can hold back. I'm seeing a little hit already.
Contact.
Heretic. Yep. Heretic getting back into outer 2 and into 3. Looks like he's back on his line, feeling 3, right along that wall at the end. Nice in 4. And then angling up in 5 for that decel, but staying with it.
I honestly wouldn't be surprised if there's some sort of deduction in run number 1 in the lead for the... let's dissect it a little bit. Outer zone 1, just fine. Let's watch outer zone 2. Pretty shallow angle through there until the second half, maybe last third of the zone. Running through outer zone 3, just fine. No issues there. 4, quick touch, see you later, bye. Just the the first part of that zone, and then it was gone. That is labeled as a zone, not a touch and go. But who knows? We'll see who gets it. Looks like the judges are going all Chester. No issues. Could have been our angles from the commentary cam and the stream cam. So, we're just over here yapping, and we admit to it all day long, dude. I've never been in the booth and the commentators be like, "Oh no, we're right over the judges." Dude, that's not our job. We're just here to try to talk about what we see, man. That's it.
We're just here to have a good time.
We are wrong all the time as commentators, I'll tell you that much. But judges say it's going to Chester, so Chester is going to take it and move on. Little comment said yucky, but Logan had a pretty big slow in outer zone 1 at one point, and that was an issue for them. So, and that's Heretic, excuse me, sorry about that. But that was what the problem is, but we're moving on to TDR Keefe and Chili. Chili, I don't see Keefe. I don't see a Keefe in the server, Chili. So you're moving on to the top 16, buddy. Congratulations.
Enjoy the rest.
You'll be going against Chester. And then up next, we have Ethan Turner in the lead against Marcus Green. All right, looks like Marcus is making his way to the line. Ethan being that lead, or excuse me, hold on. Ethan Turner in the lead. Ethan in the lead, Marcus in the chase. There we go, all right. We're ready to rip. A little bit of a late start for Ethan, but we're good to go. Little flick, and we are off. Ethan flying away. Marcus, big straighten. Not sure what's going on, but he's making his way onto the door of Ethan, who made a mistake in outer zone 2 to some degree. We're back around through outer zone number 3. Turner moving along through here. Huge backy, drops a tire. Marcus Green gets it back in. Okay, I'm calling that run. I'm terming it here. And I'm blaming it on Ethan, and he'll laugh at this. And this is that's the only reason I'm doing this. And if not, I'm giving Ethan full authority to roast me publicly in the Discord with whatever he wants to say. That was a sloppy Joe, Ethan. That was a sloppy Joe. Beef eating.
All right, let's see how Marcus handles that clean air.
Let's see how it goes.
Marcus looking better out front now. A little early exit on 1, but getting into 2 and feeling 2 pretty well. Ethan right there with him.
Oh, here we
Little
go.
hesitant on 3 with a bobble. Ethan doing a good job staying with him, starting to keep a distance.
Man.
I
Okay, I like that
more
run.
of a cautious.
I liked that run though, because that was like a. We've all been in the sim and had that run of like, okay, I don't know what happened there, but that's not me. Like whatever that was, that's not me. I feel like run 1 for both Ethan and Marcus was that's not me. I don't know what happened, but that's not me. Run 2 was definitely one of those. All right, let's lock in, make it happen. Marcus has a wall hit on the one wall in Outer Zone 3 and corrects it, gets it back in line, does not straighten.
He stays in it though.
Gets back in drift and stays in it. Ethan is able to adjust throughout and give Marcus the room he needs to make it clean. Like they were locked in run 2. So that was a really cool story of a battle. You know, that was really cool.
Just getting through the jitters that first run.
Yeah, you gotta shake them off. I like that stuff. That's cool, man. All right, 3-way OMT, meaning they all agree.
I like it.
Let's do it one more time. Let's go one more again. Ethan Turner going to be in the lead. Marcus in the chase. Here we go.
All right, boys, y'all got those jitters
pulling
out.
Up to the line. Marcus in the chase position, making his way up there. This is awesome. All right, Marcus. We need you. Where you at, buddy? Didn't leave. Oh, okay. My bad. I must have missed that. Yeah, no, Marcus is on his way back in. I guess he had an issue, so we're gonna give him enough time to get back in here and get up to the chase position. Just a second here.
Here we go, boys. And jumping off that line.
Oh,
Ethan, good click.
Heavens.
Marcus a little shallow, trying to get in that line. Coming into 3, he's finally getting into that pocket. Ethan giving him a good lead to follow.
Tire drop at the end of that zone. Ooh, another one, 2 off at the end. He almost flips it. I'm just kidding. He didn't almost flip it.
Watch our practice that you can drop through the track right there.
Oh my God. I'll talk to Nick. We can get that fixed. I'm sure it's just a little issue. All right. Ethan probably at a disadvantage here. Marcus Green in the lead. Both of them taking off. Ethan ready to fill it up here. Marcus maybe dropping a tire on initiation. I'm not sure. But he's locked in Outer Zone number 2, and Ethan is trying to get on the door and make up for that lead run and drop it to tires. Marcus in the wall. That will be a 0. If Ethan keeps it clean, he should be fine, but typically after the 0, the run's done. Ethan may be okay because he didn't drop 3 tires at one time, but he did drop 3 tires. On the technicality.
It wasn't pretty, but it was complete.
We'll see.
See what the judges have to say on this one.
We will have to see. I don't know, man. It could be anything. I have a feeling it's going to be Ethan, but I don't know for sure. We'll see. But they are ready to slide, and they're about to move. 1 for Ethan, One from T. Ah, Ethan's going to get it. Okay. Ethan will be moving on. So, looks like next battle going to be TT Arian and Dwight J. And it looks like we only have a TT Arian. TT Arian, if you want to get a little lead, a little buy run action, just go ahead and rip it. Go ahead, whenever you're ready. Tofu, drop it.
I'm a huge fan of the door skins.
You know where that started? Time to talk
I
about
do
it. We
not.
got like
That was
20
before my
seconds.
time.
Doorhouse performance, wild thing. All right, dude. Back in the Forza days, so I've been playing video games. So it's in like I was the Shadowrealm Spotlight, the first one for this year, which an honor, I must say. Thank you guys. I talked about it a little bit in there. I've been playing like little racing games forever. The first one was Driver, where you could like drift the car. Power Slide is what they called it in there. We're gonna go ahead and get our next 8 drivers in for the top 16, which will be Chillmate, Dank Prince, Drake, Matty Spies, 240 Bacon, J-Dub, Slammed, and Manny. Make your way into the server, and then we're gonna send it for a quick commercial and do that. But yeah, always played video games and drift and stuff and that kind of shit. And maybe we'll finish that another time. Catch me in the Discord for the rest of the story. But we're gonna do a quick commercial. We'll be back for the top 16. Next 8 drivers, get yourselves in. And whenever we're ready to call you, get to the line. Till then, get your practice in.
Ladies and gentlemen and boys.
Pack your shit in the fucking trailer.
Let him cook now. Let him cook. I said let him cook.
you got to call me. Give me one reason to steer, and I'll turn right back around.
All right, we're ready for the top 16. Are you ready for the top 16, Apex?
I am ready. Let's keep it rolling.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I'm just kidding. All right, we got Chillmate and Dank Prince in the first battle of the top 16. Boys, if we could go ahead and get Chillmate, Mr. Kinetic Chillmate, in the lead position. SLI, it's Dank Prince in the chase. We're going to pop this off, get this one going here in a quick moment. What you say? Where we at, gentle boys? Make your way to the line. Oh, never mind. You guys are at the line.
I was about to say, I think we're missing our start light.
The server restarted. we forgot on the production to inform the people that make the stream happen that the server restarted. My bad. You know the way it goes. Hey, we're just out here, you know, just hanging out, just doing stuff. We are lighthearted going into 2026. We'll say that much. Trying to have some fun, but it looks like we're making our way to get there. Chillmate and Dank, appreciate you for bearing with us, and everyone else out there too. We're trying to make the best of it, have a good time. So, hey.
I think it's going to be a good year for Shadowrealm. I'm looking forward to all the pop-up comps and just the fun times.
All right, looks like we're good. We got Kinetic and a Dank Prince here, ready to go. Here we go here. Top 16, first battle. Ooh, bumper to bumper right there on that quick flick. But Dank Prince, give a little bit of room. And that was a smart idea because Kinetic put himself 2 tires off, spinning it around on that slippery grass here in the Homestead infield. Dank Prince can finish out this run, keep those tires smoking, and move it.
Just got a little bit of extra practice.
Yeah, never really hurts. So, gonna push on along through here. See what we have going on for run 2. Man, Chillmate gonna have to has a lot to make up for, rather.
Well, judges are saying rerun due to a late join.
We got a game freeze or a late join. Okay. Yeah. So we are going to rerun the beginning of that one. Looks like we had a noted issue in the server because there was a join during the run, which should not have happened. Not reading the rules. That's okay. Don't get over it. All right, here we go. We're gonna rerun that one from the top. We got Kinetic in the lead. Dank Prince in the chase. Is that correct? Is that right? Yeah. This is from the jump, from run 1.
I think this is Kinetic out front. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Looking much better. Much better.
We're clean all the way through here. No tire drops thus far. No dirt in the air. Bumper to bumper transition. Well, maybe not, but could be about to be right here. I'll tell you that much. Dank Prince is going to be sniffing that booty as he goes through here. And he did. And he's getting on through here into outer zone number 5. Huge commitment. Maybe a tire drop from Chillmate in the lead. But I don't know. The way the track cam is right there. It's the prettiest angle. But it's hard to see the tire drops. So, ready to go for run number 2. Apex.
Off we go. Dank Prince getting the lead this time, getting that fresh air. Kinetic not letting him get away. Chillmate, a little less angle, but jumping right up to him. and sucking him in on outer zone 2. Dank giving him a good lead to follow. Uh-oh, I don't know what happened there, but they both got into it. Dank was able to get away, but it looked like he might have straightened up against that wall too.
Good stuff, man. Looks like we got a call coming through. We'll see the side-by-side, but I got a feeling I think I know where it's going to go.
We might be thinking the same thing, Grace.
Well, give and run too. But, hey, pretty up there. We're going to see all three of them slide in one direction. That's all I can tell you at this moment. That's where they went. They went to Dank. Dank's going to be moving on
Dank
to the
moves
top.
on.
8. Up next, I believe it's Lock to Lock. Lock to Lock Drake. And Maddie Spies. Drake will be in that lead. Maddie in the chase. We got Drake up there. We got Maddie up there. We are ready to rip. All right, there we go. Big power off here. Drake locking it in, throwing it hard. Really putting it on there. Maddie Spies getting it in there. Lock to Lock. Drake really throwing the Lock to Lock name in order. I'll tell you that. Keeping it true. Pushing all the way through here. A little bit shallow in the beginning of outer zone number 5, but stays with the commitment to push it all the way through to the end. I respect that. We'll see what Maddie has to do in the lead position. But Maddie didn't let Drake get too far away from him. I'll tell you that much.
He held him in close, but you know, those that are driving those Mustangs tonight, they are throwing him in.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Maddie taking off. Drake giving him a little bit of room on initiation. We'll see how quickly he can pull him in. Maddie going a little shallow to start too, but getting back in there. Drake starting to reel him in. Oh no, the wall takes Maddie.
I didn't see any contact from the chase there.
No, I don't think there was. I think it was just Maddie got a little too close.
Yep, and we had a quick call come through production. Are you cool with just pushing the call and moving on to the next battle? Or do you want to do the slide? Okay. Well, you're good. All right, we do have a call 3-way all the way to Drake. Shit. I should have muted before I read the rest of the chat. Next up, 240 Bacon Gaming and EDF J-Dub. No, I didn't. Voices in my head. Dude, I'm gonna sound so schizophrenic whenever if I ever watch this back. This is gonna be insane. Oh god, people are gonna call me crazy. They're not wrong. All right, Bacon in the lead. EDF J-Dub. Oh, he's
right there.
Yeah, he's right there. Oh, shoot. Okay, it didn't update for me. I had a lag or something. Bacon taking off here. Bacon in the E92. J-Dub in that S650. But Bacon really ripping it through here. J-Dub putting on the pressure, though, as they make their way in the outer zone number 3. Ooh, Bacon taps the wall, takes himself out. That's a 0 for Bacon. J-Dub kind of in the clear, and he's finishing out the run here, as it seems. So, J-Dub, big advantage. Bacon sitting on a 0. 240 Bacon, excuse me. 240 Bacon sitting on a 0. So we'll swap them around.
I got a feeling J-Dub's not going to play it too safe. I think he's going to throw it.
I have a feeling you may be right. Let's see.
He likes to drive. Big flick into 1. Feeling 1 beautifully. Right into 2 and taking off. Looks like J-Dub might have caught that grass a little bit.
Oh, brother. Oh, J-Dub is ripping. 240 Bacon, unfortunately, back there having some issues. But, you know, I'll tell you what.
Grass and it gets real slippery.
I've never met EDF J-Dub, but I know another J-Dub IRL. And I'll tell you one thing, I'm going to drop the one F-bomb of the stream. That guy doesn't fuck around. And clearly EDF J-Dub doesn't either. So, good on him. The J-Dub I knew from college was an interesting character, but I will admit, one thing he did, I love that man. He did not fuck around himself. I'll give him that. So, every J-Dub I've ever met does not fuck around. We'll see what the judges say here. And I believe we'll see him slide to J-Dub. We'll see. And yes, J-Dub taking it away. 0 from 240 Bacon Gaming. Just nothing really you can do about that one. Up next, we have Lock to Lock Slammed and Shadowrealm's own Manny.
And this will be the last of our first of 16, so second group, get ready. We'll have y'all coming in here shortly. Slam taking off and throwing it in big. Manny sticking with them. Manny making a big dive on outer 2 and having to back up just a little bit. Rubbing that bumper as they go through into 3. Slam holding that wall, looking good in that big body SS. Filling it out. A little bit of a gap with Manny in the last zone, but overall looking pretty good.
Little bit. Not too bad overall, I must say. We'll flip him around. See what happens in round number 2. Got Manny out there in the lead position. And here we go. Big flick, big tire smoke. Slam not letting him get too far away. Pretty aggressive on entry and really aggressive in outer zone 2. Manny doing the best he can to stay online, really rubbing, hanging that spoiler on the wall, if not over it at times. Slam, though, sniffing the back. Kind of loses it a little bit there at the end. I don't know really how much or what he could have done, meaning slammed, to get where he needed to be there in the chase in the last corner. Manny was hauling all kinds of ass. Every flavor of ass, Manny was hauling it, man. Manny has that thing locked in. I'll tell you that much. Every time I've driven with him, that thing is hooked up, and he knows how to rip it. So there are 2 terrifying people in that car. Number 1 being Six Shadows, number 2 being Manny. They know how to use that thing. So pretty crazy. We'll see what the judges have to say, but I would imagine they have a hard decision on their hands right now.
I think so too. Slam was looking good in that big body up front. And I think we have a call.
Oh, here we go. All right. And it is a 3-way agreed OMT. All the way across the board. Everyone wants an OMT.
No arguments for me. I like that call.
I agree, man. I think that's the way to do it. All right, here we go. Slammed. Taking it off here. Big angle here. Manny, pretty clean as well. Manny moving it onto the door. A little bit of wavering in the angle behind Slam. Slam keeping it pretty steady. Moving it along through this outer zone. Manny wants to massage it in to the door of Slam, but doesn't quite get it all the way there. Big contact before transition. Slam keeps it together. Does drop a tire, but I believe that will probably be deemed on Manny at fault. I'm just speculating. I'm no judge, but we'll see what happens in run number 2.
For staying in it.
Yeah.
Oh, Manny's going to throw it down. Both taking off. Manny again with the big flick, and he is off the line fast.
Yeah, I knew that wasn't going to work out. Oh, man. Yeah, that was... He was throwing everything at it. I was like, I don't know how he's going to scrub that, but if he does, we're going to have a big talk.
Slam knows it too, little 360 at the end. Slam moving on, and that'll wrap up the first half of our top 16.
Next group, man. You want to call them up?
I will call him up. We got Kobe, SR's own Rick James, Calvin Tola, SSR ATL Drifts 76, Chester Drifts, Chili, SR Ethan Turner, and TT Arian. Come on in, boys.
Right, here we go. All right, we'll wait for these gentlemen to get into the server.
First time for Chili coming in tonight.
Yeah, ripping it up, dude, I'll tell you. Making it happen, I'll tell you that much. We're gonna load it on in. We'll see. Not quite all of them in just yet. Oh, looks like they're missing just one. I believe the only one we're missing is Kobe. We'll give just a moment here. See if he pops in. We got Rick in the chase here, waiting on a Kobe. I don't see a Kobe in there yet. And I don't know where he went. He missed it, and we have waited enough. So let me check our chats here. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, nothing. Yep, bye run. Rick, you're moving on to the grade 8. No need to wait.
Enjoy that extra gift.
Yeah, get a little practice.
We got Calvin Tola leading and ATL Drifts already at the line, ready to go.
All right, here we go.
Big flicks in. Calvin Tola looking good out front. But ATL Drifts, I was about to say staying with him. He got caught in that grass.
Man, Calvin though ripping that wall. Like on it.
He is looking very comfortable tonight.
Man, SSR ATL though, one thing he never does is give up. You notice he was right on the door at the very end. By all means.
I love to see it though.
ATL in the lead. Calvin Tola in the chase. ATL a lot to make up for. All right, here we go. Big rips here. Calvin Tola, or excuse me, ATL. Big angle. Calvin Tola massaging his way in there. Doesn't have to do too terribly much. ATL, big mistake in his chase, but Calvin Tola not really being too conservative here in this chase. Ooh.
Oh.
ATL, no. I think that may be it for him, but we will see.
He knew he had to put it down. I saw that spoiler dragging on that wall, and he had it till the very end.
Man.
Both of them were beautiful along that wall.
They were, though. I mean, the wall ride on that run from both of them was so good. But ATL, you could tell he was giving it every single ounce of effort he could on that last zone. He just couldn't keep it on the track. All the judges are going to give it to Calvin Tola, SSR ATL. Big props to you for giving it your all every time, man. Ripping that G87 the way it should. Seth would be proud. All right, Chester. Chili up next. Chester in the lead. Chili in the chase. Here we go. Big Rippers 370Z. Chester behind the wheel. Chili behind the wheel of that A90. Here we go. Locked in. Not a lot of proximity gap. Chester, big hesitation going in outer zone 2. Chili tries to correct him. Adjust for it. Does a good job. Big wall tap from Chili. Keeps it in control in the chase and is able to maintain proximity. Chili goes into outer zone 5 with more angle than Chester. Manages to put it on the door the right way. Excuse me. Interesting
I think
run.
Chili might have taken advantage of some extra practice.
I think so. Very good management of, I don't know, good driving, both drivers in that first run. I'll say that much. Ready for run 2.
I see him. Chester staying on him coming out the gate. Big flick by Chili out front, and Chester just seems like he's trying to keep up. I think Chili's got that car dialed in well. Catching up onto 3. Chili staying on that wall pretty well, filling the zones beautifully. And as we come into the last one, big mistake from Chester. Looked like all 4 off, so that'll be a 0 from him.
Man, unfortunate.
I will say I love the look of that 370 he's running.
It's after the updates from the version 2, I like it a lot.
And Chili moves forward.
Chili moves along. But man, I will say Chester is ripping that 370. Up next, we got Ethan Turner and Arian. Ethan in the lead, TT Arian in the chase. We'll see what happens here. We're ready to go. Both of them at the line. Ethan in that A90. Arian S15.
Big flick in.
Oh, Ethan is putting it on here. Not quite as deep as he could have been in outer zone number 2, but he's making his way on there. Big in the wall, a little bit of a tap, but doesn't really upset his angle. The camera transition timing may have hidden that, but we'll see. Oh, that messed him up, though. I'll tell you that much. Big old 0 for Ethan Arian. Big advantage after that one. Wow. Well, how about that?
Everybody's trying to throw that backy in there at the end.
Apex, take it away.
Let's see what you got, boys. Ethan knows he's staying on him, bumper to bumper coming through the start. Keeping a good distance through 1, trying to reel him in, but going a little shallow into 2, backing it up. Rubbing Arian's door as they come through 2, same into 3. Arian all over that wall, feeling the zones beautifully. A little more love taps. Ethan knows he's trying to clean it up.
He's trying, man. Damn.
But I don't think it was enough.
Holy man. Battling it out. That run 1, though, Ethan was cooking through that thing. I think if he'd have scrubbed a little bit more speed before outer zone 5, he'd have been okay. But oh,
he
man,
did good.
yeah.
He looked good.
He tried
on the
with the
chase.
backy. He tried with the backy. The chase was fantastic, though, man. I mean, just
But
everything was really put together. Just that one little mistake will do it. And judges are going to move it
Arian
on
gets
the
that
Arian.
win.
Passing
Got to have a
along,
good lead to give a good chase.
taking it away. We're on to our grade 8, and let's dive on in. Gentlemen, if I call your name, hop in. If you lose, leave. If you win, stay. Dank Prince from SLI, Lock to Lock Drake, EDF J-Dub, Lock to Lock Slam, Shadowrealm Drift James, Calvin Tola, Chili, and TT Arian. If I said your name, go ahead, get in. If you're already in, go ahead and stay in. But our first one's going to be Dank Prince and Lock to Lock Drake. Dank Prince in that lead. Lock to Lock Drake's going to be in the chase.
I think we're going to be getting some championship battles from all 8 of these.
These are going to be insane, man. And I don't think there's really any ifs, ands, or buts or any other way around it. Things are going to get weird. In a cool way. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
Do a quick server check
Got
here. It looks
Drake
like
coming
we
up to
have
the line.
6 of them in here. We're just waiting for 2 more. Waiting on Dank Prince to get in there. We need him in for that first battle. And then, so it looks like we need Dank Prince and Chili in there.
Come on in, boys.
All right, we have a Chili. Seen a Dank Prince yet? Oh, nope. All right, countdown's on. Countdown's on. Dank Prince in the lead. You got 30 seconds. Join the server. Never mind, you're here. Okay,
Oh, he's coming.
just kidding.
I'll give us a quick side note. I see Swirly in the chat. I'm still waiting on my pot pie from my sponsorship last year, Swirly.
Oh, no. Yo, the pot pie terrorists are wild now. Apex, you may actually owe him. I don't know where he's getting his pot pies from, you know what I mean? Could be a weird situation.
Me and him will have to talk.
Let's talk. I'll
sure we can
mediate
work
it, don't
something
worry.
out.
I'll mediate it. I'll help. All right, we got Dank Prince here ready to go. Drake in the chase. Two pretty long cars here. Let's see what happens here. Dank Prince. Ooh, okay. No contact. Looks like we're good to go. Drake diving in on outer zone 2. Dank Prince pushing as far out there as he can. Drake trying to push on the door of Dank Prince and does so. Doesn't let him get too far away. He's trying to sniff that back bumper as they transition through the back and forth here. Pushing on the quarter panel. Great proximity out of Drake. Really good lead out of Dank Prince. Really good lead out of Dank. Love to see it. Dank Prince, been around for a long time, man. Oh, man, over the years. Definitely at least since 2022, whenever I got a wheel and started messing around with this stuff. I've seen him around, so awesome to see him still competing and doing this stuff and ripping at that.
Let's see Drake out front. See how Dank puts in that chase. Oh, Drake lying out.
Yeah, that is a zero from
way
Drake.
Too much speed.
Swirly said, I sent that bitch. Okay, sir, you better check that busta-ass mailman you got.
Hey, my mailman's sketchy. There's a very good chance he kept it and ate it.
I'm saying, dude. Knowing Swirly, too, he ain't a skimper. He probably put that in like a hot bag or something. Dank Prince moving on to our final four. Getting the win there. Moving on to EDF J-Dub leading Lock to Lock Slammed. That'll be our next battle. And it looks like both of those gentlemen are on the line. Well, they're ready to go.
They are ready.
Do this thing. All right, here we go. J-Dub ripping it in here. Slam pushing it hard. Holy cow. Oh my god. Okay, Slam not letting J-Dub get anywhere too far away from him and managing to keep up with the angle up until outer zone 3. Had to shallow it up a little bit. J-Dub is laying down a hell of a lead here, though. I really think J-Dub has just, I mean, if there's any advantage going to any side, I think J-Dub has it right now. That's where I'd sit.
These boys are coming in hungry.
Oh, big time.
Now let's switch it around and see how they do reverse. Slam, big entry in, and J-Dub right there with him. Beautiful transition, staying on the door. Slam feeling the zone really well. Little bit off the wall for J-Dub, but staying right there with him. Not let him get away at all. Bumper to bumper on all of the transitions. Little bobble there at the end by J-Dub. But overall, a beautiful battle.
Man, what a battle between these two. You can tell they both want it. They both want it real bad. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I do think that, oh, man. I think Jada was just a little bit more composed. Just a little bit more. But, and I think that may be what takes it. I'm sure the judges will knock it down to a different technicality, but I think J-Dub will take it. I've been wrong a lot. I've been wrong a lot tonight, brother. But we'll see.
As you said earlier, we're here to just chat and talk and have a good time.
Dude, So much fun.
All right, yeah, it looks like J-Dub gets the win. All 3 judges moving on. So that brings us to Rick James leading Calvin Tola.
We're moving on. Rick James going to be leading Calvin Tola. All right. Get to see the C63 again. Hey. All right.
Your baby.
Oh, yeah, he did. We may have to do a restart on that one. Calvin Tola did ask for a chat countdown. Okay, me being, I don't know, we're redoing that one because Calvin Tola did note the chat countdown and he needed that, and I forgot to mention that. So it will be a chat countdown for that one. We'll rerun it from the jump just to make sure that goes as intended, because that was the initial plan. My bad. Started back up at the top. Rick James in the lead. Calvin Tola in the chase. Chat countdown. I don't believe so. Hold on. Let me double check. Oh no, he did. Nope. There was a chat countdown. Let me take that back. I was the one who said we will rerun because there was not one. So there was a chat countdown. Therefore, Calvin Tola will be in the lead.
Kept an eye.
And Rick James will be in the chase. Yeah, judges called it. They read it like it was a valid run. So that's how we're going to go with it. All right. Here we go.
Calvin Tola out front. Let's see what you got, bud. Big flick, lots of speed. Rick James coming in, getting a little lost in that initial smoke, but getting some composure, getting on that door. Calvin on the wall as he's coming through into 4. Little bobble from both of them there. So Calvin ultimately staying within the zone.
That is what you do want to see. So
I got a little distracted with the first one as well, so we'll see what the judges think overall.
yeah, judges are going to have to dissect this one on their end and make a decision. I'm not too particularly sure which way it's going to go. We will see. Next one, Chili and TT Arian be at the ready in case there's not an OMT. I really don't know. I mean, you know, there were several corrections on both sides. Excuse me, I think the timing of those corrections for things, excuse me, are going to come into play. But I almost bit my tongue again, and I bit it so hard yesterday. It was violent, I'll tell you that much. It was bad. It was like a murder scene in my mouth. It was bad news. And I almost
let's see
bit it
what
again.
the judges say.
We have a call. We'll see what happens. Actually, we don't have a call. We have the screen up, but we're waiting on a call.
No call yet?
Yeah. We're just waiting on a call, Apex. All good.
I see you swirling in the chat. You the man, bud.
Oh, man.
Okay, I think we got a call.
Heck yeah.
Looks like we got a 3 split. We get to see him again.
Let's do it. All right, sounds good. We will do a one more time. Rick James in the lead, Calvin Tola in the chase. Judges said a lot of mistakes, just clean it up, make it better.
And we got a chat countdown for Calvin Tola.
Yeah, we got to check out. All right, we got Rick making his way to the line. Little additional judge note with the contact, heavy decel, no gas pedal from Rick in the lead, and heart attack from Calvin. Shared fault at the end of the day.
Those twin flames look good coming from the hood of that Mercedes.
Here we go. Rick James throwing it in pretty hard. Calvin Tola charging pretty hard in outer zone too. Not letting him get too far away, but keeping a pretty conservative amount of proximity between him and Rick. Pushing it up a little bit towards the end of outer 3. Big transition. Rick is fast up there in the front and not really getting as far into outer zone 5 as he maybe should, but pretty consistent run. Good fluidity throughout. Got to switch around. Calvin Tola in the lead position. Chat countdown. Here we go. Rick James right behind him. Really close on the run up.
See if we can get a little closer. A little bit of gap in 1. Oh, looks like a little bit of an early transition getting into 2, but closing in that proximity. Staying on him as they go into 3. Bobble out front. I don't know if he hit the wall.
I think I know what happened. I think I know what happened in outer 3. Rick was coming in pretty hot, and I think there was contact. But what's going to matter is, I think so. But I think what's going to matter is how consistent Calvin Tola's momentum was in the lead there through outer zone number 3. If he made a decel at some point through there, that's an on-throttle zone. So
yeah, we only got the decel between 2 and 5.
Yep, correct. Yep, 1 before 2, 1 before 5. So that doesn't mean you can't do a little handbrake check, get you thinking. You just got to keep your momentum. So, but that I don't know. I feel like we're gonna get into some interesting territory. We'll see what the judges have to say.
I have a feeling they're going to dissect exactly what you're saying, that one little section.
I have a feeling maybe. Calvin Tola in the YouTube chat said, yeah, that's on me. So it looks like he decelled or maybe hit the wall or something. So looks like maybe not on Rick. Who knows? Who knows? Judges make the ultimate call. So. Okay. All right. We do have an explanation and a call. We'll wait for the call to come, and then we'll discuss. All 3 judges are going to Calvin Tola. Here's what the decision came down to. Speed did not go down in the lead. It was just floated, which was deemed okay in driver meeting as long as momentum was maintained. There was contact there, and it was deemed fault on Rick. That is what the decision the judges made too. Yes. So that was unanimous from what I understand. So
love to see it by Calvin though in chat. like you said at the beginning, we're here to compete, but we're here to have a good time ultimately.
Well, yeah. And, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, we're really just trying to... The judges are trying to make the best decision. Everybody's trying to do the best job they can, you know? So, not trying to hurt any feelings, just trying to do the job. So, but Calvin Tola will be moving on, and next battle is TT Arian in the lead against Chili. Judges added a little bit of a note to the last battle, saying Calvin did not lose speed in outer zone number 3. So,
TT
all right,
Arian, big flick.
taking off, man. Big flick. Yeah, I agree. But,
but it hurt him in 2.
Yeah, it did really bad. And what a time for that to happen in the grade 8. It's not to say you never know what could happen in the second half. Correct, yeah. Really strong. You never know what could happen in the second half. Little additional note. I didn't want to take over that last run. Calvin didn't lose speed in outer zone number 3. He didn't slow down. There wasn't an e-brake or brake. It was just a float, and we talked about that in driver's meeting. That was okay. And they said Rick also did the same thing in his lead. So it was fair to fair. That's how they saw it. So Chili in the lead here. Arian in the chase.
Oh, nasty initiation there. Arian's staying with him. Getting out of that zone a little bit, but keeping very, very close to the door of Chili as we get through it. Knows he's got to push.
Man, that was a good one. That was fun to watch. All right, so Arian was leading run 2, but we do have a call, and we'll be moving to that just after these replays. And it will be a unanimous Arian moving on. We have our final 4, and those final 4 drivers are Dank Prince, J-Dub, Calvin Tola, and Arian. You gentlemen stay in the server until the end. All right, we're doing a 3rd place battle, and like I said in driver's meeting at the full end, all 4 of you gentlemen, if you want to, 4th driver, if you want to stay, we would love to have you for a 4-man tandem at the very end. So we're going to bust through this real quick. We got Dank Prince and J-Dub at the line right now. SLI Dank Prince leading EDF J-Dub. This is going to be a good one.
This is one I'm excited for.
I'm really excited for this one.
I think we're going to see a big flick from Dank Prince as he goes in, but I don't think J-Dub's going to give him an inch.
Here we go. Dank Prince taking off here in that E92. J-Dub behind him, but not quite close yet. He's setting himself up to get there in outer zone number 2. And he does exactly that by just the middle. We're locked in here going through outer zone number 3. Dank Prince dragging that bumper along the wall. Leaves a little bit early, maybe. But J-Dub stuck right there with him all the way through outer zone number 5. Extreme commitment from both the drivers all the way through the end of the track. Love to see that.
Dank is very comfortable in that E92.
Oh man, I need that tune, fella. Hey, if you hear me. No, this is fantastic. We got J-Dub leading, Dank Prince in the chase. Here we go.
Dank not giving him any room as they transition almost side by side into one. Little bit of a bobble.
Oh my God.
On the door going to 2. J-Dub on the wall, Dank giving him just a little bit of extra room. And then diving in as they get on the 5.
Oh,
the little
man.
Separation.
Dude, that transition from 1 to 2.
That was beautiful.
I broke a sweat. That was, he mashed the throttle and dove into the pocket. He transitioned before J-Dub did. Watch the bottom right corner of the screen right now. Watch this. Or, sorry, transitioned late. Excuse me. J-Dub transitioned way earlier. He transitioned late and was still able to get right up in there. That was insane, Dank. Dude, big props to you for that. But J-Dub, man, J-Dub has been running a robot line all night. That's one thing I got to give him props to. That was insane.
Oh, he's been on rails.
Dude, that's insane. We got a call, but man, both you guys deserve podium for that. J-Dub gets the unanimous call, and the notes from the judges are J-Dub did have a better chase, they thought, and Prince got caught in the pocket at one point, which caused him a little bit of an issue. It may have been the point that I thought was so cool that they had an issue with, but that was insane, man. Like, if that was a save, that was incredible. Big props. Stick around for the third place battle. Stick around for the end, man. Crazy stuff. We're on to the next one. Calvin Tola, Arian. Calvin Tola in the lead, Arian in the chase. Let's figure out who's going to the end. All right, our chat countdown is off. Both these guys heavy on the throttle here. Arian wants to be close. Calvin Tola, pretty conservative initiation, but covers the zone. Arian, a little bit of a tap. Calvin Tola keeps it together. No big upset. Calvin Tola going into the outer zone 3. Pushes it out to the wall. Arian really close in the pocket there. Not giving up much space there until the very end just to be a little safe. Great chase from Arian. Fantastic lead from Calvin Tola. We may be at an even playing field right now.
I think you might be right. That was a very, very good both lead and chase. I'm excited to see this reset. We got Arian out front now. Calvin Tola trying to stay on that bumper as we come into 1. Little bit of gap, lack of angle. But I think he's got it fixed as we come into 2 with a little bit of bobble getting on that door. Arian snug up against that wall. Good transition into 4 from both and coming into 5. Calvin diving in. Little too much.
Man, yeah. Damn.
I don't know that I would call that a 0, but
he got it across the line. He was parallel with the finish line, but you know,
he was still moving
it's
forward.
Okay. He was moving forward. No, that was fantastic. What a save. I think it'll be moving on to Mr. Arian here, but man, dude, these battles all night long have been fantastic, but 2026 is great as a start for this first pop-up, I'll tell you. Boys, you got us excited. I'll give you that much. Oh, man. All right, we got a call coming through. And we'll be moving on here in just a minute. Yep, looks like we got a call. And it is unanimous. And it will all be going to Arian. Arian taking it on J-Dub, EDF J-Dub, and TT
finals.
Arian in the finals. But first, we got a third place to decide. And that's going to be between Dank Prince from SLI and Calvin Tola. Calvin Tola has the higher seed with the shuffled bracket, so he will be leading first. So Calvin Tola, we need you in the lead, and Dank Prince will need you in the chase.
Running for position number 3, boys. Who's going to still be
and
on
boys,
that podium?
stick around after this. I want to see a 4-man tandem between the 4 of you guys. It'll be insane. Oh, man. Give me a treat. Waiting on one, Dank Prince. I'm sure he's here. All right, here we go. And go. Chat countdown is off. A little bit of a late start from Dank Prince, but we're off. Looks like he's in there. Oh my God! And he made up for it. I'm not sure.
I looked away.
I'm not sure if Dank was ready for the chat countdown. Yeah. That was crazy. That was crazy. Yeah, we're gonna play that on. Yeah, we're gonna play that on screen just because of how cool it was, real quick, and then we'll get back to the battle. Watch this again.
Calvin
Dank
Tola
Prince was like, whoa, don't leave me, I'm here. And if Calvin wouldn't have been there, that would have been a nutty outer zone number 2. But hey, that's okay. Good shit, boys. All right, let's do it for real this time. We got Dank in the lead, Calvin in the chase. Or, excuse me, Calvin in the lead, Dank Prince in the chase.
Dank in the chase.
Yeah. No. Calvin is, Dank in the chase, Calvin in the lead. What you said. All right, here we go.
Looking good. A little bit of a gap, but we're clean.
We are clean. Dank Prince really needing to dive in, close up that proximity. I bet the chat countdown was a little bit of a throw off for him. But man, I mean, all these drivers tonight in this top 4 for sure. I mean, I want to give every top 32 driver that came out tonight props, but this top 8 and top 4 for real, man. All you guys, you could shuffle you up anyway. And God knows, but this is fantastic. Love to see it. All right, we got Calvin chasing Dank here. Dank taking off. Calvin behind him here. Dank, pretty commanding lead off the rip. All the way in outer zone number 2. Calvin having to dive in, lose a little bit. Dank Prince off the track. No! Maybe the judges will give him a sympathy OMT. You never know.
Hey, I'm down to watch one more.
Knowing these guys, I don't know them too great. I know Dank a little bit more than Calvin, I think. But I bet they'd both be down for it. But judges get the deciding call, so we'll see how that goes. And it looks like we do have a call, so we'll be moving on to that. And Calvin Tola will be taking 3rd place tonight. Both you gentlemen, please stay in the server so we can get that 4-man tandem if you don't mind. But Calvin, for sure, stay in there so we can get a 3-man. Dank, I would love to have you in here, man. You've been ripping it up tonight. For our final battle for the night, EDF J-Dub and TT Arian.
I have a feeling we are going to see some crazy entries from both of these boys.
Insane stuff. All right, here we go. J-Dub taking off here. Arian really hot on the throttle in the chase position. He is not looking to be left behind. He wants to win here. J-Dub, though, insane activity in the lead here. Really locked in. He is lock-to-lock angle. He is not wavering at all yet. Could be deeper at the start of outer zone number 3, but Arian is matching him as well. So we are level to level right now at this point. Arian's putting a tire in his door. He's saying, hey, fella, I'm here, and I don't want you to take this trophy from me. This is going to be this last battle of the night. It could be. You never know. It could go OMT. This is going to be the one to watch all night long. This is the finale fireworks show right here, right now.
All right, Arian out front now, taking off. J-Dub doing the same thing right on that bumper as they come into 1. Beautiful transition, staying on that door, keeping proximity as they go through 2 and into 3. J-Dub a little off the wall, but staying with him. These boys are all over each other as we come to the final zone.
Man,
and J-Dub sucking him up right there at the end.
Dude. What kind of performance-enhancing drugs are these gentlemen taking? That's what I want to know, so I can find out how to get them. This is insane.
Share.
Yeah, this is nuts. I'm trying to watch this side to side. Arian does have a better transition going into outer zone number 2. Going into outer zone number 3, Arian again deeper into the pocket in the chase, whereas J-Dub not quite as deep in the zone in the lead. I have a suspicion that Arian may take this.
It's almost like Arian knew when Jada was going to transition every single time.
He was predicting very well in that last battle. J-Dub was doing a great job too, don't get me wrong. J-Dub was running the same. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And he was not fixing it, man, because it wasn't broke. He was running through it the whole time. But Arian, I don't know. There was just a little extra spice on it. We'll see what the judges have
Chewie
to
says
say,
they
man.
got the Flintstone chewables.
Oh, no way. The suspense
That's what it is.
will build as we wait on the judge screen for a call. Who shall it be? I don't know, man. I don't know. A little side-by-side action while we're waiting.
Like we might be getting a call. I see some typing.
I know who I think won it, and we don't have a call yet. And I'll tell you whether I was right or wrong. Whether that matters, the answer to that is it doesn't. But if I'm wrong, I'll tell you. Oh my God, I was wrong. All right, here. Ready for a call. All right, here we go. Who is it going to be? Judge 1 moving to J-Dub. Judge 2 siding on OMT. All in the Judge 3's hands. All right, here we go again. Boys, get back to the line. EDF J-Dub in the lead. TT Arian in the chase. It's a good old-fashioned OMT, fellas. Here we go. We're going to do it again. We do have some notes on it. The real deal three-way split is how they started off the notes. 1 Arian, 1 J-Dub, 1 OMT. Both missed outside zone 1 in the chase. Bobble from Arian in the lead in outside zone 5, but Arian had a better chase in 2. Judge's eyes, true three-way split in the booth, as they say. So, true three-way. We're doing it again. Here we go.
I'm all for it.
Hey, I'm down. I love to see it. J-Dub taking off here. Arian, hot to trot, ready to go. Again, hot on the bumper. I mean, oh, I don't know if there was contact. I don't know. He was so close. Arian, though, I mean, he does not want J-Dub to get within arm or outside of arm's reach. J-Dub, again, a little bit hesitant going in outer zone number 3, but manages to get deeper as they get toward the end. This outer zone number 5, J-Dub locked all the way in, and Arian does about the same thing he did in run 1 in the chase. No hesitation right there, locked in, close to him.
I think that might be the best outside 5 we've seen yet from both drivers.
That was pretty clean. That was very, very, very clean.
All right, here we go. Arian taking off in the lead. J-Dub getting right on his bumper, even closer this time as they go through 1 into 2. J-Dub leaving a little tire mark on the door, both of them staying in it. Arian on the wall as they come through 3. Quick into 4, both of them staying together, and then J-Dub, little tap falling off as they go through 5. Both of them want it.
And the aggression is there. I can see J-Dub. I think this is the first time I've seen J-Dub drive. I think. I could be wrong, but just judging on what I've seen tonight, the control he has behind the wheel is insane. And I could say the same for Arian too, but I've known Arian's driving a little bit longer. But man,
I don't recognize J-Dub
J-Dub
from any other comps. So I think this might be
me
his
either,
first,
but
and he's
man,
killing it.
I'm not certain. He is with EDF, so I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to look into it. But J-Dub, brother, ripping. Arian, brother, you're ripping. Yeah, good driving, gentlemen. Good stuff.
I'm liking these side-by-side replays. I want to watch it back from the beginning. I think J-Dub might have been closer on the start.
He may have been. Oh my goodness. Dude, I can't. Okay, we have a call. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Who's it gonna be? Oh my god. Oh my god. Judge one. Oh yeah. I don't know what to do. Can't contain my excitement. Correct.
Yep, we got a call.
Correct, Slay. Yeah. Oh boy. Judge one, J-Dub. J-Dub, you unanimous. The winner of the first open comp, or first pop-up comp of 2026 from SRDL.
And I did see in chat, this is his first one with us. Welcome to
J-Dub.
Shadowrealm, bud.
Welcome, brother. J-Dub, welcome, brother. What a rip. Dude, what a way to pop in here, man. Congratulations, brother. Good shit. Great driving. Let's get a 1, 2, 3. J-Dub in the lead, Arian in the chase, Calvin Tola behind Arian, and then Dank Prince in fourth. Let's get it going. Congratulations, J-Dub, brother. Good stuff, man. Great win. Great driving, everybody tonight. Good stuff. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you all for hanging out all the way through the end of this with us. We appreciate you, gentlemen. And let's just sit and watch these guys go through it. Let's wait and make sure they're all up here in line. Looks like they are. Tofu, when you're ready, give them a rip. We're just going to let the run speak for itself. Oh, boy.
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh, there we go. Oh,
that transition was beautiful.
Oh, man. I worry about the last
boys.
quarter. I'm worried about the last quarter.
They got it. They got it.
Oh, yeah, gentlemen. There we go. Love it. Good stuff, boys. Thank you all for coming out. We appreciate y'all. We love you all. Going to be a lot more of this year. We're bringing back the having fun. We appreciate you. Thank you for coming out. See you in a week or two. How about that? Have a good afternoon. Have a good evening. Have a good morning. Wherever you are in the world. See you next time.